Good evening and welcome to Garland Field. It's time for some Shallowater Mustang baseball, a little extra air of excitement tonight as the Mustangs begin District 2-3A play. This is David Blackburn. Got Tony Jackson here with me. We're going to get you introduced to a little bit of what's going to happen tonight, and then we'll have a pause while Tony will do the player introductions. But first of all, Mustangs will be taking on the Slaton Tigers tonight. As I mentioned, District 2-3A opponent. District 2-3A looks different this year. Of course, you got the Slaton Tigers, Ilu Wildcats, another familiar team, but some new faces, Dimmitt Bobcats, Friona Chieftains, Muleshoe Mules, Littlefield Wildcats, Roosevelt Eagles, of course, a familiar opponent, and rounding it out with your Shallowater Mustangs. So an 8-team district, more teams than what we've been accustomed to here, so a little longer district season, getting started a little bit earlier in the year with district play. But Mustangs coming into tonight have an overall record of 11-4. All of those games coming in tournament play with the exception of one single non-district game. Mustangs started it off with the Shallowater Rail Yard Classic going 4-1, followed by the Levelland Line Drive Classic, went 4-1 in that tournament. Then last week, 2-2 in a school tournament there in Lubbock with much larger schools, 4A and 5A opponents through that one. So Mustangs got some good experience in the non-district schedule. They'll take on a Slaton Tiger team tonight that's coming in with a record of 3 wins, 7 losses, and a tie. Of course, you can throw all that out the window when you start district play. And also looking at the Tigers, those 3 wins came in their last 4 games, so riding kind of a hot streak coming into tonight. We'll be on to the player introductions momentarily, but you'll enjoy this year's edition of the Shallowater Mustangs like you usually do. Talk more about them after Tony completes the introductions, followed by the national anthem.
Starting off with the visiting Tigers. Leading off for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 2, Riley Martinez. Batting second, playing left field, number 6, Jeremy Floyd. Batting third, playing center field, number 3, Thomas Cardenas. Batting cleanup, also center field, number 9, Jacob Lopez. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 11, Keenan Diaz. Followed by the designated hitter, number 12, Alberto Lucia. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 7, Grant Schilling. Batting eighth at second base, number 4, Ashton Garcia. Rounding it out for the Tigers, the catcher, number 1, Jacob Luna. And playing defensively on the mound for the Tigers, number 5, Daniel Payne. Subs for the Tigers include number 8, Tabor Vergara. The Tigers are coached by head coach Jace Chancellor. And now for your Shallowater Mustangs. Leading off for the Mustangs, the shortstop, number 5, Maddox McDonald. Batting second, playing second, number 2, Pierce Keeney. Batting third in left field, number 17, Garrett Boschma. Your cleanup batter, the designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott. Batting fifth in center field, number 1, Ryland Blackburn. Batting sixth, your third baseman, number 6, Clayton Vincent. Batting seventh will be the catcher, number 10, Ryland Ramos. He'll be followed by the right fielder, number 7, Lane St. Clair. Rounding it out offensively for the Mustangs, the first baseman, number 8, Caden Carter. And defensively for the Mustangs on the mound, number 11, Brayton Gurney. Additional players for the Mustangs, number 3, Aiden Ariano, number 4, Ryan Duggar, number 9, Hudson Casino, number 12, Cale Moore, number 13, Connor Loafman, Number 15, Ryland Jeffcott. Number 16, Ryland Brown. Number 18, Carson Key. And number 22, John Paul Naranjo. The Mustangs are coached by head coach Brett Paris, assistant coaches Taylor Noah and Tyler Williams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our country and those who serve with the playing of our national anthem. Play ball.
Tony calls for the play ball, signifying the beginning of the game here as the Mustangs disperse to their positions. You probably heard most of those introductions. We'll go back through them here in a minute, especially in case you joined us late here. But starting out the District 2-3A season here at home, Garland Field. Pretty nice night. Do have a decent breeze blowing in, sunny skies. Of course, time change last week. We'll eventually get under the lights, but it'll be a little while. Wind blowing straight in from center field, home plate facing to the southwest. That flag pointing right at us. So wind right out of the southwest, right into the batter's faces. Be tough to get one out of here tonight.
Absolutely. Braden Gertie on the mound for the Mustangs. Pitching to the right-handed batter. This one swung on, and it's a little Texas leaguer over the first baseman out into short right field for a hit. Single, puts the runner on first.
Yeah, Martinez just took an outside pitch and went with it, pokes it down the line there in right field.
Left fielder number 6, Jeremy Floyd. Floyd steps in from the right side to face Gurney with nobody out and one on. Shallow Water wearing the white uniforms with black pinstripes, Shalley and block letters across the chest. The batter shows bunt, bounces it out to Gurney, who takes it on the second hop and tosses it over to Carter at first. One away. Right fielder number 3, Thomas Cardenas.
Sack bunt, score that one 1-3 on the put out.
Two pitches in, and Slaton's got runner on second, one away. Shallow Water with their black caps with a running Mustang on the front. Gurney's pitch is up and in for a ball.
As you expect, the outfield playing fairly shallow with the wind blowing in. Boschma a little deeper in left.
Boschma out in left, he's usually been in right, hadn't he?
Boschman's played a little of both in tournament season.
Okay.
Here most recently seems like he's kind of settled in there more in left field, but I think that may also depend on the lineup day to day, just depending on who's on the mound.
Next pitch came in and was fouled into the foul territory down the right side out in front of the Mustang dugout. 1-1 on Cardenas. Gurney looking over his shoulder at that runner on second. Now he comes home. Just misses outside. Like a fastball he's trying to cut the corner there with. Just missed. Good looking pitch, just umpire didn't quite like it. 2-1. Gurney looks over his shoulder. The pitch swung on. It's a fly ball out to the gap between center and right. It goes off the center fielder's glove and bounces away from him. Right fielder comes up, is going to play it home. Runner comes in and slides under the tag. Ball was there just in time, but not enough time to bring it down and tag the runner.
Yeah, fly ball hitting that right center gap, and we saw the wind pushing it. Ryland Blackburn trying to get to it from center field, lays out and just barely goes off at the end of his glove. It's going to be a double. It's going to score a run.
Yep. Blackburn there got totally horizontal trying to get to that ball. Made his best effort, but that's one of those whenever you stretch out, the only problem is then it gets behind you.
Yeah.
And it bounced off his glove, and St. Clair coming in from right had to turn around and go chase it a different direction. Next pitch is upstairs. Pitch to Jacob Lopez. I don't think I announced him. Everything going on. Now batting Jacob Lopez.
That last hit, one of those balls on a normal night, is probably a pretty routine out.
Gurney's pitch to Lopez, swung on and hit foul back into the screen. 1-1 to Lopez.
Just underway here. Slaton is taking a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first.
Gurney looking in to get his sign. Now he comes set and looks over his shoulder at the runner. Pitch comes home. Just missed the outside there. Close pitch. 2-1. Coach Paris has his middle infielders play in close to the bag when he's got a runner on a second, and then they break out just before the pitch. McDonald's is inside the runner, closer to the bag. Now they break out. Runner goes, pitches upstairs. They throw down to third. Runner is called safe by the umpire. He's right there on the call. Real bang bang play there. Really close. No ask for a second opinion from Shallow Water dugout. Last pitch was a strike apparently, so it's 2-2 according to the umpire. Gurney's pitch is swung on and popped up. Maybe playable. Carter comes in and does make the catch in foul territory. Had Carter and Gurney both coming in on it, and Ramos right there close. 2 away. First baseman number 11, Keenan Diaz. Diaz will step in on the left side. 2 away and runner on third. Gurney and Ramos going to try to keep that runner 90 feet away. Gurney's first pitch is up and away for a ball. Gurney sets at the belt. Comes home. It's swung on and missed. Pitch low and in. Got him to bite. 1-1. Diaz, the 5th batter of the inning. Gurney's pitch, swing and a miss. Step out swing, come up short. Diaz resets. And Gurney comes set. Paused by Gurney. Now he comes home. Swing and a miss. May have been a foul tip into the glove. Either way, it's caught, and that's your third out of the inning.
In the top of the first, the Tigers get on the board first. They did it with a run on 2 hits, no Mustang errors, 1 runner left on base. We're going to the bottom of the first. The Mustangs coming to bat. Slaton leading at 1-0.
Life is full of changes. Sometimes it's a new address. Other times, a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change that decor. And then sometimes, it's a change of plans. One thing is certain, things may change, but the memories remain.
Back here at Garland Field for the bottom of the first. Of course, the Mustangs under first-year coach Brent Paris. Paris, familiar to the area, spent a stint at Levelland before going out to Melissa the last few years. Glad to have him back in our area and here at Shallowater. If you'll notice on the backs of the jerseys, they carry the motto WIT, whatever it takes, a motto that Coach Paris has carried with him in his various coaching stops. If you're familiar with area baseball, you'll still see that over at Levelland. As a matter of fact, when we scrimmaged Levelland and played them in an earlier non-district game, kind of mirror images as far as the jersey designs and the WIT on the back of it. Some of his former assistants still at that school. Through tournament play, Mustangs saw a lot of different looks in the field, and as far as the batting order as well. Tony was talking about Boschma playing left. We saw a lot of different guys in different positions as Coach was getting familiar with his squad and where he wanted to plug the various pieces in.
Leading it off with the Mustangs, shortstop number 5, Maddox McDonald.
The piece he plugged in here in the leadoff spot is junior number 5, Maddox McDonald. Maddox shortstop tonight. We'll also see him at second base throughout the season. Maddox steps in from the right side against right-hander number 5, Daniel Payne. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Payne looks in over his glove, enters into his windup, kicks and delivers. Ball that's grounded to the shortstop, Martinez. He's up with it, long throw. Gets McDonald by half a step.
Nice sling whenever he came up throwing that ball. He shot it over there.
One away, that brings up number 2, Pierce Keeney.
The second baseman, number 2,
Pierce is a senior.
Keeney.
Pierce will be at second base. Steps in from the right side to face Payne. First pitch is swung on and fouled off the net on the right side. Third baseman playing way off the line and up on the edge of the grass. Creeping in, watching for a possible bunt. I'm just surprised he's that far off the line. There's a line drive past the second baseman out in the right field. That's a base hit for Pierce.
Number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Nice opposite field single for Pierce. Had an outside pitch and went with it, took it that way. Good result. Mustangs will have a runner on first with one away. Number 17, Garrett Boschma steps in. Boschma's a junior. Left fielder for the Mustangs. We'll see Payne out of the stretch for the first time tonight. Payne looks in, comes set at the belt. Boschma chops that one foul over on the left side. Oh. Did they call it? What did they rule?
I'm not sure.
Oh, is it catcher interference possibly? Yeah. Well, he swung on it, so it had to be
Yeah, it must
catcher
have come off the-
interference.
Come off the catcher's
Yeah.
come around.
Hard. Because he swung at it, so we're going to go with a ruling catcher interference here, and that awards Boschma a base. We saw that happen a few games ago. It may have been Boschma at the plate. Runners on first and second now, one away. That brings number 14, Zach Scott, to the plate. Zach, another senior. The ball gets away on the infield alert. Base running by Pierce Keeney, and he takes third.
Nice base running. That ball just went under the glove of the pitcher as they threw back to him, and as soon as it hit the ground, Keeney took off.
That'll put runners on the corners. Trying to introduce Zach Scott here, and Pierce stealing a base there. As I was mentioning, Zach's a senior. He's in the DH role. Steps in from the right side. RBI opportunity here. Pickoff attempt over at first. Boschma dives back in safe.
I think it caught him a little off guard, David. It was kind of a flop back in.
Yeah. Didn't have a very big lead.
He didn't.
I'll have to talk to Bosch.
He wasn't real smooth, but he got there. That's all right.
Payne set, comes home. That one's inside. Squirts away from the catcher Luna, but not far enough for anybody to advance. Count goes to 2-0 on Zach. Zach steps back in as Payne comes set at the belt. There's a fastball low and away, 3-0. Payne set once again. Delivers a 3-0 pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Scott taken all the way. 3 balls and a strike now, 1 away. Slaton leads at 1-0. Mustangs batting here in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss by Scott. Count's gone full. Keeney at third, he singled. Boschma at first. Reached on catcher's interference. Pickoff attempt over at first. Boschma back in safe again. A little closer play there. Payne with a pretty quick move over to first.
Want to give Boschman credit. That was a good dive. He dove back in good that time.
He was expecting a little more that time.
Yeah,
First
yeah.
time he did look like he got caught off guard. Payne set. That one's chopped foul at the plate. Count's going to hold at 3-2. Zach and the rest of the Mustangs look down at Coach Paris, get their signs. He'll step back in. There's a fly ball out to left center field. Center fielder started back. Now he comes in. He makes the catch. Keeney's tagging from third, and he'll come in to score on the sacrifice fly.
The center fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn.
Sacrifice fly scores a run, ties it up at 1 apiece. Boschman will have to hold it first. So 2 away. Number 1, Rylan Blackburn steps in. Rylan, the center fielder. He's another senior. He'll bat from the right side against Payne. Pickoff attempt over at first. This one gets away, and Boschman is going to take third. Excuse me, second. I'm jumping ahead there. We're just going to go one at a time.
Yeah. Well, I got past the first baseman. I don't think it went quite that far. I don't think it make it a third.
I was thinking, I wonder if he's going to go third, but it wasn't far enough.
There you
so.
go.
So Boschma at second now. Another RBI opportunity. Ryland steps back in. The ball off the bat of Zach looked like it would go further, but there's a one hopper to the second baseman. He's up with it, and he'll go over to first. And that'll do it for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the first. 4-3 on the putout. In the first, the Mustangs pick up a run on a hit. 2 Slaton errors. One runner left on base. We'll go to the second. Our score's tied at 1 apiece.
For nearly 70 years, the Silvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Silvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney,
And I'm Brian Smickert.
and we proudly support the Mustangs and Phillies.
Imagine transforming your backyard into the ultimate oasis. With Raider Pools, your dream is just a phone call away. At Raider Pools, we turn your vision into a reality. From custom designs to expert installation, we handle every detail with precision and care. Choose from our wide range of styles and features to create a pool that's just as unique as you are. Are you ready to make a splash? Contact Raider Pools today for a free consultation and let us bring your backyard dreams to life.
We're back for the top of the second. Be number 6, 7, and 8 due up in the Slaton order.
That'll be Alberto Lara, the designated hitter, stepping in for Slaton. He shows bunt, but pulls it back on a pitch that's up high for a ball. Lara looks down to his coach and gets a sign. Shows bunt, pulls back, upstairs for a ball. Coach Chancellor giving signs each time. Gurney's pitch again stays upstairs, ball 3. Slaton with red tops. Slaton written in script in white across the chest. Horizontal stripes around the edge of the sleeve. Gurney's pitch. He catches the top part of the zone for a call strike. The old area code strike. The 3-0 pitch. Usually umpire lets you have a strike in there for somewhere close. This pitch comes in and nails down the outside corner for strike 2, and the count goes full. Gurney looks over top of his glove, enters his windup. The payoff pitch swung on and missed. He went up and in on him. Good comeback there for Gurney. Third baseman number 7, Grant Schilling. Schilling a step in. Nobody on and one away. Steps in, he steps out, he steps back out and looks down at his coach. Now he's in a position to bat. Bats from the right side. And he shows bunt. He drops a bunt out in front of the place down the first base side. Gurney comes up, makes the play, and goes down to Carter, and they get the man by half a step. Good little play all the way around, but the Mustangs get their out. second baseman number 4, Ashton Garcia. Garcia will step in from the right side. Slaton wearing white pants with red piping down the side. Most of them wearing stirrups with the black, red stirrups with black horizontal stripes, black and white stripes. First pitch is swung on and missed up in the zone. Gurney right back at it. The pitch. Little bounder out to first. Carter comes over, plays it as Gurney goes over to first. Little PFP. He tags the bag in front of the runner. And there's your third out of the inning.
Very efficient inning for Braden Gurney. 8 pitches in the inning, retires Slaton in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the second. We're still tied at 1 apiece.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the Sea-Doo Surrey, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
Mustangs coming to bat in the bottom of the second. It'll be Clayton Vincent, Rylan Ramos, Blaine St. Clair due up. On the mound to work his second inning for the Slaton Tigers, right-hander number 5, Daniel Payne. Number 6, Clayton Vincent makes his way up. Clayton, a senior, third baseman for the Mustangs. He'll bat from the right side. If it sounds like a broken record when I say bats from the right side, it's not. Or maybe it is. They all bat from the right side. All 9 Mustangs in the lineup tonight. Clayton steps in. First pitch is lifted foul on the right side. No balls in a strike. Clayton makes his way back. Payne looks in over his glove. He'll go from the windup with nobody on. Pitch is low, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Payne kicks and deals. Pitch was low, 2-1. Mustangs district opener here tonight. They'll have their first district road game on Saturday up at Dimmitt. That pitch comes in high, 3-1.
Shadow's getting long, David.
It is getting kind of in our eyes here. That was low. Leadoff walk to Vincent.
Catcher number 10, Rylan Ramos.
Runner on first, nobody out. Brings up number 10, Rylan Ramos, the Mustang catcher, another senior. Something I'll say a lot. Also, 18 players on the Mustang roster, 14 seniors, 4 juniors. Ramos steps in as Payne will go from the stretch. Vincent on the move, pitches in for a called strike. Clayton's in safe with the stolen base. The ball gets into the outfield. Clayton will hold up at second. Stolen base puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Pause there while Ramos and Vincent look over at Coach Paris, get their signs. He uses a wristband system. They check their wristband. Now Ramos steps in. Pitch catches the outside part of the plate for a called strike. Pretty tough call there. 0-2.
I think maybe the pitcher's using a wristband system too of some sort. He's looking down between pitches. I think he's looking at a number system of some sort.
Pitch is high. Count goes to 1-2. Still pretty good breeze blowing right in from center field. Payne set at the belt, delivers, and that one's outside. 2-2.
Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Now knotted up at 1 apiece.
Ramos steps back in. Here comes Payne with the delivery. That one's low. Catcher blocks it, keeps it from getting to the backstop there. Vincent will hold it second. Full count to Ramos. That one's inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks, puts runners on first and second with nobody out. They'll bring number 7, Blaine St. Clair, to the plate. Blaine, another senior, right fielder for the Mustangs.
The right fielder, number 7, Blaine St. Clair.
He too bats from the right side. Can hear Blaine's walk-up music. I think that's a team favorite, as they all clap their hands in the dugout to the music.
It's a good song. Do we have a courtesy runner coming on?
That's what they were doing. They were getting a courtesy runner in there for Ramos. That's number 12. Another senior, Cale Moore. He'll run it first. Good speed on the base paths with Vincent and Moore. St. Clair shows bunt. He pops it up. It gets down, and it's going to be trouble. Pitcher came in, and I believe he may have rolled his ankle trying to pick it up.
The first baseman, number 8, Caden Carter.
Was
How are you going to score that?
was an attempt at a sacrifice bunt. I don't know if you ruled that an error or field. Yeah.
I'd call that an error. If he'd come up with it clean, he would have had him.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what you've got to do there. He had plenty of time. I was afraid he was going to catch the pop up in the air. It lands. He got there in plenty of time. He just rolled his ankle when he got there.
As he got up there to it.
So sack bunt with an error is going to load him up. Couple of walks, error on the bunt, loads the bases for the Mustangs. Nobody out. It's going to bring number 8, Caden Carter, to the plate. Another senior, first baseman. Looks like Payne is going to be okay. They give him a few warm-up pitches after rolling his ankle. So of the 9 starters in the lineup tonight, 7 seniors, 2 juniors. A lot of seniors, a lot of experience on this team. Caden, another one of them, looks down at Coach Paris, gets his sign. Slaton's playing up in the middle infield. Looks like they'll take 2 if they can get it, but also playing close enough where they may try to cut a run at the plate if they can. Payne out of the stretch. First pitch swinging, that one's fouled back and out of play. Payne out of the stretch with the bases loaded. Carter steps back in. That one's high, sails about head high past him.
Easy, Mom. Mama's over there grabbing her breath.
Counts 1-1 to Carter. That pitch sails over the top of him. Curveball got away from Payne. 2 balls and a strike. Payne set at the belt. Curveball breaks in and catches the inside part of the plate for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases loaded for the Mustangs. Tied at 1 apiece, bottom of the second.
Not that it was a setup, but that was a good pitch after those 2 that went over his head.
Caton had to duck under the previous 2, then a curveball inside. There's another curveball. Had him ducking again. This one stays up 3-2.
All right, no place to put him.
Payne set, kicks and delivers. There's a fly ball out to shallow center field. Center fielder's coming on, and the wind is gonna knock it down. Runners had to hold. The throw over to the third is not in time. Gets past the third baseman. See what the ruling is here.
It's going to be dead, but the second run's going to be home.
Yeah, so everybody holds there. Wind knocked that one down in center field. It's going to score 2 runs.
Shortstop number 5, Maddox McDonald.
Paris is going to appeal the ruling a little bit. Question to make sure everybody's in the right spot.
So single to center on the throw. Runners take second and third. So 2 runs score. Mustangs lead at 3-1. You'll have St. Clair running at third. Carter running at second. Back to the top of the order for the Mustangs. Maddox McDonald steps in. McDonald's 0 for 1. Still no outs. Bottom of the second. That fastball's low and away. 1-0. McDonald lifts that one foul, out of play on the right side. One ball, 1 strike. Payne once again set at the belt. That one's upstairs, 2-1. Payne running into a little trouble here. Couple of walks, error followed by a single. McDonald swings and misses on that one. Counts 2-2. Looked like either a curveball or Payne took something off of that one, had McDonald out in front of it. Another breaking pitch. This one's fouled back into the net behind home plate. Count holds at 2-2.
Notice David Slaton's wearing a 3-panel cap with white on the front, red bill, and black on the back with a black S on it. I think we've had that cap a few years ago.
Mustangs did have that a few years ago. That one comes inside and catches a piece of McDonald. Bases loaded again. Still nobody out. Pierce Keeney steps to the plate. Pierce is 1 for 1, singled his first time up.
The second baseman, number 2, Pierce Keeney.
Steps in here with the bases loaded. First pitch is a curveball, stays high. Payne's pitch count really working up here in the second. Been a long inning for him already and nobody out. That one catches the outside edge of the plate, called strike. Coach Pear still giving signs down there in the third base coach's area. Fastball low and away. Catcher does a good job to snag that one. Saves a run coming in. 2 balls and a strike. That one swung on and Pierce just got a piece of it, fouls it off of the padding here behind home plate. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one's outside, 3-2. Bases loaded, full count. Pierce swings and gets that one off his handle. Foul territory over on the right side. See another one at 3-2. Sun is just about set. 3-2 pitch. This one's lifted foul over on the right side. This will be the 9th pitch of this at bat. Pierce swings and misses on that one.
Got him with a high pitch, got him in chase. The left fielder, number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Base is still loaded now, 1 away. Garrett Boschma steps in. Boschma reached on catcher's interference his first time up. The way that's scored, it's scored as an error on the defense, but it doesn't count against the hitter. It's not considered an at-bat. The only reason I know that is because Game Changer told me so. First pitch was a ball. I was telling my secrets there.
Low and away. I thought you were going to say because it happened the other day.
It's not well. I learned it then too, but I forgot about it till tonight.
Oh yeah, I'd go with further research. That's what it revealed.
There you go. Little chopper foul.
Oh, no play by Paris down there.
Not a call you see a lot of, but it has happened twice now in the last, let's see here, about 5 games.
Boschman does bat at the back of the box. He's got his foot back there against the back of the markings.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Breaking ball just misses. Payne still looking in. Thought that was a strike. Still.
That's a close pitch. I think it's a close pitch, and he's appealing to the umpire that, hey, where I'm at, come on.
Fastball low. 3 balls and a strike. Mustangs with 2 runs in the inning. They've taken a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. That one's low and away, ball 4. Walks in a run, RBI for Boschma.
The designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott.
Zach Scott steps in, had a sacrifice fly to left center his first time up. Payne now with 37 pitches just here in the second inning alone. Pitch count up around 50. That one comes inside, gets past the catcher. Caden Carter comes in to score on the pass ball. Pitch was inside, catcher just didn't get over and get to it. Everybody else is going to advance up 90 feet as well. Another run for the Mustangs. Mustangs leading at 5-1. Runners on second and third now.
That play coming home, and Zach just took one little step back and kind of just stood there and let it go by.
That fastball's low. 2-0. Payne set once again. Actually looking in and getting a sign. Now he comes set. Ground ball to the second baseman, and he misplays it. Going to be a E4. 2 more runs score.
Makes it 7-1 Mustangs. The center fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn.
So runner on first, 1 away. Brings up Rylan Blackburn. He's 0 for 1, grounded to second. But first we're going to have time called. We're going to have a mound visit for Slaton. Looks like we will have a pitch and change here as Payne heads to the outfield. We'll see who the new pitcher is here. Yeah, Payne, long second inning here. Fairly low pitch count in the first inning, but second inning walks and a couple of errors now have caught up with him.
Looks like it's going to be number 6, Jeremy Floyd, coming in from left field.
So Floyd comes in from left. Cardenas, who was in right, looks like he's going to go over to left. And I believe Payne will go to right.
I believe so, yeah. Direction he headed.
Yeah, new pitcher, number 6, Jeremy Floyd, another right-hander. They'll give him a few more warm-up pitches.
Zach Scott's just camped out there on first base. Just all by himself. Conserving his energy.
Mustangs leading at 7-1 here in the bottom of the second. One away, runner on first base. Seems like Floyd's getting a few more pitches than usual. Now I think we're ready. Umpire's going to dust off home plate. Ryland Blackburn making his way back up there. Umpire readies it for play here as Floyd takes the mound. Ryland steps in from the right side.
I forgot to announce him, dang it.
Ball's popped up over on the right side. Second baseman's going after it and makes the catch just off of the infield.
Third baseman, number 6, Clayton Vincent.
Floyd, one pitch, one out. Now there's two away, brings up Clayton Vincent. Clayton walked his first time up. First pitch to Vincent is high for ball one. Floyd comes set at the belt, kicks and delivers. That one's fouled off on the right side, 1-1. Runners on the move and no throw. Zach Scott steals second without a throw. Pitch was low, I believe.
Yeah, pitcher's down low, and catcher, when he came up with it, had a deal full of dirt, a mitt full of dirt. Timeout here as a softball flies in over there on the third base side. Got softball playing next door.
Two-one pitch, low, 3-1. Mustangs have batted around. Clayton started the inning with a walk. Three-one pitch is high and inside, ball four.
Catcher, number 10, Ryland Ramos.
Pardon me, now with runners on first and second brings Ryland Ramos to the plate. Ramos also walked his first time up. Floyd set at the belt, kicks and delivers. Pitch for a called strike. Mustangs still batting here in the bottom of the second, leading at 7-1. That one's popped up straight back out of play. 0-2 now to Ramos. Long pause by Floyd. Now he delivers. We had time at the plate. Umpire granted time. The pitch was delivered. They're going to send the runners back. No pitch. At 0-2, runners were on the move, so they'll have to go back. Now we'll try it again. Floyd looks over to the dugout. Now he checks his wristband. Comes set at the belt. The 0-2 pitch is low. 1-2. Kind of a slow pace. Floyd taking his time out there. They are using wristbands. Has to look over the dugout, gets his sign. Here comes the pitch. This one is lifted out to right field. Right fielder moving over, but then the last minute dives over to his left and makes the catch. Wind was pushing that ball. I didn't think there was any way he was going to get there, but he does.
He slowed up too soon, and then he had to speed up again to get over there, make the catch.
Yeah, that's the pitcher Payne out there now. I didn't think there was any way he was going to get there after he slowed down. I think he underestimated how that wind was pushing it that way. Big inning for the Mustangs in the bottom of the second. 6 runs on only 1 hit, 2 errors, 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the third. Shallow Water now leading Slaton 7-1.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, in our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
For over 40 years, St. Clair Orthodontics has cared for our patients with the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care. We see this as our mission field, where we have the privilege to care for you beyond your smile, helping you find confidence, hope, and the smile you've always dreamed of. We truly believe that in this office, thousands of lives will be changed. Start your smile journey with St. Clair Orthodontics by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
Big second for the Mustangs, puts them out to a 7-1 lead. Here in the third, no changes defensively for the Mustangs. I'll go through it again since that was kind of a long at bat. Still got Caden Carter at first, Pierce Keeney at second, Clayton Vincent at third, Maddox McDonald at short, Garrett Boschman left, Rylan Blackburn in center, Blaine St. Clair in right, Rylan Ramos behind the plate, and out on the mound to work his third inning, Braden Gurney, senior right-hander. Gurney's gone the distance. So far 25 pitches through the first 2 innings.
Stepping in to lead off the third, the catcher, number 1, Jacob Luna. And after the top of the second was only 8 pitches, and then we went forever in the bottom of the second. It's like I've done nothing at all this game.
Well, here you go. 9-1-2 due up for you, Tony.
First pitch is bunt attempt as he bunts it foul down the left side.
Real hard bunt attempt.
Gurney up to 26 pitches. Luna, the catcher for the Tigers. Looks down to his coach, gets a sign, nobody on. Gurney goes into his windup, deals, he shows bunt again, and he drops it down. He goes foul on the right side this time as Vincent was charging in from third base. Strike two.
Bunted it hard both times, trying to bunt it past the Mustang fielders, trying to bunt for a hit, obviously, with nobody on.
So now they step in with an 0-2 count. Batting from the 9 spot. Gurney's pitch comes in and just nails down that outside corner, and the umpire rings him up. Strike three. Luna goes down looking. Shortstop number 2, Riley Martinez. Back to the top of the order for the Tigers. Riley Martinez will step in on the right side. Face Gurney.
Martinez led off the game with a single, scored Slaton's only run a couple of batters later on an RBI double.
And Gurney's pitch comes in and just misses the outside for a ball. Gurney looks over the top of his glove, winds and deals. This one swung on and hit foul off out of play on the right side for strike one. 1-1 on Martinez. Nobody on. In the top of the third, Shallowater leading at 7-1. Gurney has his sign. He winds and deals. This one swung on and fouled at the plate. Bounces up. Hits the batter. Strike two. 1-2 to Martinez. Martinez swings his bat around a couple of times and steps back in. Gurney shakes off a sign before he gets the one he likes. Kicks and deals and swung on, popped up on the infield. It's hard to tell who's got to play. It takes Gurney a minute, but he finally comes in and makes the play. He keeps looking at Ramos. He makes the catch just outside the home plate dirt there and in foul territory by 7 or 8 feet.
It's going to be a tough play for anybody tonight. That ball, of course, hard to tell for sure, but I bet it started out in fair territory and the wind pushed it back a good way. It's a good catch by Gurney.
Floyd, now the pitcher for the Tigers, steps in. First pitch to him is down and in a little bit for a ball. One 1-0 to Floyd. Gurney gets the ball back to him, walks around the back of the pitcher's mound, comes up, brings a pitch in that swung on and missed. For strike one. 1-1 on Floyd. Gurney back to work, kicks and deals. Look at a breaking ball he went outside with, swung on and missed. And Floyd in the hold 0-2, or I'm sorry, 1-2. Gurney nods to the sign, turns, kicks and deals. Tries to nail down the outside corner, but doesn't get the call. His soldiers in the background there show their support by heading for the dugout, but they're called back. 2-2. Twos across the board. Gurney shakes off a sign. Hey, kicks and deals. This one swung on, hit foul off to the right side. Out of play, off toward the parking lot. New ball thrown out there to Gurney. Picks his fingers, wipes them off on his pants. Dresses the batter. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. A drop third strike. Ramos goes over there and grabs it, tosses down to Carter, and they complete the strikeout for out number 3. No runs. I believe no hits, no errors, nobody on.
Yeah, another efficient inning in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Our score still Mustangs 7, Tigers 1.
Founded in 1913 and located in northwest Lubbock County, Shallow Water is a place you will find people with small town values who pride themselves in West Texas traditions. Shallow Water is a community you will be proud to call home. Mayor Roy King Potter and the Shallow Water City Council encourage you to stop in and say hello. They want to make Shallow Water the best it can be. Shallow Water, where Texas pride runs deep.
People's Bank is celebrating 25 years of serving our communities. From humble beginnings to now serving customers in 10 communities and 12 locations across Texas, People's Bank has stayed true to their values. They are people that you know. As one of the only locally owned banks in Lubbock, we look forward to continuing to serve our customers and communities. Strength, integrity, local leadership, and people that you know. This is People's Bank.
Stepping in late off the bottom of the third for the Mustangs. The right fielder, number 7, Blaine St. Clair.
We're back here at Garland Field, home district opener for the Mustangs. Mustangs on top of the Tigers 7-1 right now as the Mustangs come to bat in the bottom of the third. Blaine St. Clair, Caden Carter, Maddox McDonald due up. St. Clair steps in. Tried to sacrifice bunt his last time up, reached on an error. First pitch is a called strike. Floyd, the pitcher for Slaton, working out of the windup, kicks and delivers. Curveball, it's fouled out of play, 0-2 now. Blaine steps back in, Floyd enters the windup again. That one comes inside and clips him. 0-2 pitch hits St. Clair. Runner on first, nobody out. Caden Carter coming to bat. Carter's 1 for 1. Had a fly ball single to center field his first time up. We'll see Floyd out of the stretch with the runner on first. On the move, hit and run. Caden hits it in the hole behind him out to right field. St. Clair was on the move. The throw comes into third. Carter's going to take second on the throw. So hit and run single nicely executed by the Mustangs.
The shortstop, number 5, Maddox McDonald.
St. Clair was on the move. He was going to be in the third easily. Right fielder for the Tigers, Payne, makes the throw to third. That allows Carter to take second. So runners on second and third, nobody out. Back up to the top of the order. Maddox McDonald steps in. McDonald's 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch.
Good piece of hitting there by Caden Carter, too. He waited on that ball a long time before he shot it out there between first and second.
Nice job on the hit and run, hitting behind the runner. That one's chopped foul at the plate off McDonald's foot. St. Clair at third, he was hit by a pitch. Carter at second, had the single. They took second and third on the throw. McDonald the batter, no balls and a strike. Shows bunt. Runner was on the move coming in. Bunt up the line. Sack bunt, and they got Carter in no man's land. He gets back to third, though. Thought for a minute we might try to score 2 on the sack bunt. St. Clair was coming all the way. The bunt was laid down nicely by McDonald.
Second baseman, number 2, Pierce Keeney. Timeout going to be called here by the umpire as he goes to clean off the plate.
Another run for the Mustangs, who now lead at 8-1. Carter does advance to third. So with one away, Pierce Keeney steps in. Keeney's 1 for 2. First pitch is fouled over on the right side, out of play.
Oh, and 1 to Keeney. Takes a minute for everybody to get reset, get their signs. Keeney steps back in. Floyd nods to the sign. Shows bunt. He drops a bunt on the first base line. They're going to go home with it. But they do bring it home, but the runner coming in has to be tagged. A little swipe back by the catcher, but doesn't make the connection. The Mustangs will score another one. The left fielder, number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Yeah, it looks like the Tigers had the chance to just get the out. They tried to cut the run off. The force was not in effect. Catcher stood on home plate kind of like he thought it was. Then as an afterthought kind of swung around and tried to tag him. I'm not sure if he realized the situation there, but safe, 9-1 Mustangs.
How'd you score that, as a hit or an error?
I scored as a hit. It's,
okay.
It's kind of probably more of a fielder's choice, actually.
Yeah, I guess so.
Keeney's on the move. Catcher blocks it, but doesn't have a throw. Keeney's going to be safe for the stolen base. As a matter of fact, I went back and changed that. That's a fielder's choice without a put out is what it is. Keeney at second now with 1 away. 1-0 is the count to Boschma. That one's fouled out of play on the right side.
So if it's a fielder's choice without a put out, would that be an error?
This is just a fielder's choice. It's not an error, not a hit.
But a fielder's choice, somebody would get out.
Here comes the pitch. Inside pitch. Boschma turns on it and foul tips it. One and 2 to Boschma now. Floyd, the pitcher, looks in. Now he comes set at the belt. Checks Keeney at second. High pitch. Boschma swings on it and fouls it back, and it's going to get out of play as well. Still a breeze blowing in from center field. Maybe not as stiff a breeze as it was earlier. Still blowing straight in.
Yep, sunset's letting it calm down a little bit.
Boschma steps back in. Count still 1 and 2. Another pitch fouled out of play. This one's on the left side. First pitch of the at-bat was a ball, 4 straight foul balls. One-two pitch is popped up in foul territory. Looks like they may have a play. They can't quite get to it. Another foul ball.
Yeah, dropped just off the concrete of the dugout there. So playable, but a lot of traffic over there.
Long way to go. First baseman, the only one, had a legitimate shot at it and just wasn't in the air long enough for him to get there. 1 and 2, still the count, 1 away. Mustangs have already scored 2 here in the third. Scores 9-1 now. There's a high fly ball way foul over towards left field. Had that one been, had he straightened that out, that might have been out of here, even with the wind.
That, I was about to say, but up until that pitch, he was pretty much bad ball hitting because all these foul balls were low and in, high and away, and he was slapping them foul.
Count still 1-2. Another foul ball. This one's ripped way foul. This one is almost into the farm equipment graveyard over there. The museum, I'm sorry.
I mean,
7 straight foul balls.
I may be wrong, but if I was Floyd, I would keep it off the inner half of the plate. He is tattooing those balls.
Floyd turns and chases Keeney back to second.
No fielder there to cover in the bag. I think Floyd's just trying to break up Boschman's rhythm with that turn.
Another one that's way foul. That one's up around the lights, kind of in the same area as we saw one previously.
Saw that one. It's landed out there by the old field house.
Yeah. Ninth pitch. First pitch was a ball. Now 8 straight foul balls. Time's called. I think the shortstop there, Martinez, is the one to lead this timeout. Gets the catcher to come out to talk to the pitcher. We're set to go. Boschman steps back in. Umpire's not quite ready yet. Now we're ready. Floyd comes set again. This one's way high. Ball 4. Keeney on the move. He steals third.
It wasn't ball 4.
Ball 2.
Okay.
Here comes the 11th pitch of the at bat. Floyd comes set. Another high pitch fouled out of play.
Just don't strike out at this point.
Yes, 12th pitch coming. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's high. Ball 3.
I don't blame the pitcher for throwing it a foot out of the zone. See if he'll swing at it. That's where I'd be throwing it.
Pitch number 13 coming. 3-2's the count, 1 away. That one's foul.
We held our breath for a little bit there. It looked like it might have stayed fair for just a second. It's going to be a little shot over the third baseman's head if it stayed fair, but it went foul by 15 feet or so.
Still 3-2. This one is ripped. Foul.
and now his teammates are telling him which way to hit the ball. Dude, that way. Hit it to the west, man. Between the lines. If I was the pitcher, I'd ask for a water break or something. Say, hey.
So far, 14 pitches, 11 of them have been foul balls. Here comes number 15. Ball 4. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that. 11 foul balls in one at bat without a called strike, without a swing and miss. Yeah.
The designated hitter, number 14, Zach Scott.
Runners on the corners, one away, brings up Zach Scott. Zach's 0 for 1. Floyd comes set. Boschma on the move. This one's hitting the gap in right center field, and this one's going to get all the way to the wall. Keeney has scored. Boschma's being waved on. Zach rounds second. He's coming into third. Head first slide, and the throw goes into the dugout. Triple he's going to take home on the throwing error. Two more runs for the Mustangs. Martinez, the shortstop, cut that one off and threw it into the dugout.
The center fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn. And Boschma easily spent more time at the plate than he did on the bases.
Yeah. 3 runs score on the triple with the error. 5 runs in the inning. Mustangs leading at 12-1 with 1 away. We'll have another pitching change by the Tigers.
What's he get? 34 pitches, and half of them were to Boschma.
Almost. That's almost a true statement.
Number 4, Ashton Garcia. Ashton Garcia. Yes. Coming in from second base. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers. Number 4, Ashton Garcia. Yeah.
Another right-hander for the Tigers, number 4, Ashton Garcia. Warming up, third pitcher of the night for the Tigers.
Tigers trailing at 12-1 now. Just in the bottom of the third. In case you're wondering, regular season play, we got to get to the 5th inning before the run rule can take effect. Now stepping in the bat for the Mustangs, the right fielder, number 1, Rylan Blackburn.
Base is empty, 1 away, brings up Rylan Blackburn. Rylan's 0 for 2 today. Grounded to second, popped out to second. New pitcher Ashton Garcia checks his wristband, looks like he's going to work out of the windup. First pitch is a curveball that's in for a called strike. Garcia looks back in, enters into his windup again. This one comes over the head of Rylan. He's afraid for a minute it might get the bat. Going to take it down with you.
Back a little.
It's a curveball. I'm not sure he knew where to go on it. 1-1. Pitch is low, 2-1.
We did have one of those in the JV tournament where the kid ducked out of the way and fouled it off the bat because he didn't drop it.
Comes the 2-1 pitch. That one comes in and does hit him.
The third baseman, number 6, Clayton Vincent.
Rylan Blackburn hit by the pitch, brings Clayton Vincent to the plate. We'll see Garcia out of the stretch for the first time today. Clayton Vincent steps in. Clayton, without an official at bat, has walked both times. Rylan on the, no, he's not. Pitches inside, started and then came back. Ball 1 to Vincent.
Came real close to hitting him.
Next pitch is low, 2-0. So far, Garcia seems to have thrown more curveballs than fastballs, trying to keep the Mustangs off balance. That one's chopped foul. Over on the left side, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Mustangs are batting here in the bottom of the third, leading at 12-1. Slaton got on the board first with a run in the top of the first, and it's been all Mustangs since. That pitch is high, 3-1. After the Tigers got out to that 1-0 lead, Mustangs tied it up in the bottom of the first. Mustangs added 6 in the second, 5 so far here in the third to get to their 12. That pitch is low, ball 4. Garcia comes in, hits the first batter, walks the second one, puts runners on first and second, still 1 away. Rylan Ramos to the plate.
The catcher, number 10, Rylan Ramos.
Ramos 0 for 1 with a walk. We got time called. Coach Parrish going to visit with Ramos before this at bat. Mustangs district home opener here tonight. As you hear a train in the background, Mustangs will be on the road Saturday, their first district road game up at Dimmitt. That's a scheduled 12 o'clock start. All right, as the train continues to pass in the background, Ramos steps in against the right-hander Garcia. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. Blackburn at second, he was hit by a pitch. Vincent at first, he walked. That pitch is a ball way outside, wild pitch. Runners are going to advance. Runners on second and third now, 1 away. Pitch comes in, stays up, 3-0. Pitch from Garcia. That one's even higher, ball 4. Slaton pitching, just struggling to find strikes.
The right fielder, number 7, Blaine St. Clair. Courtesy runner at first, number 12, Cal Moore. And here comes the Slaton coach again.
Another mound visit coming.
taking the ball from you. 13 pitches in, and it's going to make a change. Guy coming in from center field.
Looks like several changes coming in the field as far as positions. The Tigers are only with 10 players, actually, excuse me, 11 players on the roster.
Number 9.
So that is
Okay.
Lopez.
Yeah, that's Lopez, the starting center fielder. Wasn't sure if they moved around whenever they changed their last pitcher. Number 9, Jacob Lopez.
Another right-handed pitcher for the Tigers. Mustangs still batting here in the bottom of the third. We got a ways to go in this one, still moving along pretty slowly. A lot of walks by the Tigers. Mustangs so far with their 12 runs on only 4 hits. Multiple walks and hit batters in there. Tigers, 1 run on 2 hits, 5 errors by the Tigers. Does not help their cause either.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 9, Jacob Lopez.
When does he tell him to start swinging at everything?
All right, Blaine St. Clair stepping in. New pitcher, number 9, Jacob Lopez. Blaine reached on a, let's see here, he reached on an error on the sacrifice bunt and was hit by a pitch. He takes the first pitch for a called strike from Lopez. Next pitch fouled at the plate. Bases are loaded. Got Rylan Blackburn at third, Clayton Vincent at second, and Cale Moore at first. No balls, 2 strikes to St. Clair. Curveball drops in, called strike 3. St. Clair gets caught looking. St. Clair strikes out for the second out here in the third, and Caden Carter makes his way to the plate. Carter 2 for 2, couple of singles. Last time was a single on a hit and run, executed nicely.
Maybe she just take the same approach and score 2 right here.
First pitch is low and outside, ball 1. I think the Mustangs would like to hit more. They just haven't seen that many pitches to hit. Boschma saw a bunch. I'm not sure they were all good pitches. He fouled a bunch off, but that fastball's low, 2-0.
I'm telling you, he was really reminding me of Vlad Guerrero up there, the way he was slapping balls.
Two balls, no strikes to Carter. Here comes the pitch. That was a high fly ball over on the right side. It's working its way foul and gets just outside the fence. on the right side. The long strike, 2-1. Everybody's going to have to go back.
Wasn't so much far, just really high. Took a long time for it to fall. Two away is like a punt when everybody had plenty of time to run.
Everybody's back in their spots. We're set to go again. 2 balls and a strike. That one's high, goes over the head of the catcher. Everybody holds up. 3-1. Grandma takes a high hop. The second baseman, he'll go over to first. 4-3 on the put out, and that'll do it here in the inning. Another long at bat for the Mustangs, another productive inning.
That ball off Carter's bat just spiked right out in front of home plate.
It hit off the hard dirt there. In the third for the Mustangs, 5 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Mustangs left them loaded. We'll go to the fourth with our new score, Shallowater 12, Slaton 1.
At Zia Lone Star Power Sports, we love to ride. Whether you're hitting the trails, cruising on the lake, or exploring the back roads, there's a ride for every adventure.
When we took the side-by-sides to the canyon, or we raced the Sea-Doo last summer, and don't forget the ATVs on the ranch.
4 locations, endless adventures. Come see us at Zia or Lone Star Power Sports and start making your own family memories.
Hey sports fans, are you hungry for a win? Swing by Fred's Garage where we are always cheering for the Mustangs and Phillies. Join us Wednesday through Saturday where you can have breakfast like a state champion and enjoy watching the game on one of our many screens. Have the best pizza in the 806 or even quench your thirst with your favorite beverage. We will see you soon at Fred's Garage where every bite feels like a victory.
As we come back for the top of the fourth, we're going to have a new pitcher for the Mustangs. This is going to be another senior, right-hander number 9, Hudson Brasino. Hudson coming on in relief here. Braden Gurney's night is done on the mound. For Braden, he went 3 innings complete. Gave up a run on 2 hits. That run was earned. Struck out 4 with no walks. Very efficient night for Gurney. No other changes for the Mustangs other than the pitch and change.
Stepping in to lead off the top of the fourth, number 3, Thomas Cardenas.
This will be number 3, 4, and 5 due up in the order. This is Cardenas. He has one of Slaton's 2 hits on the night, stepping in here to face Brasino.
Hudson Brasino, right-hander. The baby blue glove. Pitcher from the windup. He turns, kicks, and deals. They show bunt. He bunts it into the plate and back up into his belly as it rolls out there. So it's going to be a foul ball off the batter. Strike 1. Cardenas batting from the right side. One left-handed batter, I believe, for Slaton. Steps back in to face Brasino. Brasino nods to the side, kicks and deals, and gets a strike call over the outer half of the plate. A little up in the zone there, making me delay, waiting for the umpire's call. This pitch is swung on and hit foul up into the screen. 0-2 to Gardinas. Brasino nods to the sign. Turns and deals. And just misses that outside corner for a ball 1-2. Good 0-2 pitch there. Didn't miss by much. Brasino nods, turns, kicks, deals. Swung on and hit foul up into the screen. Count will hold it 1-2. Brasino goes back up to the mound. Toe on one side of the rubber, looking square into home plate. Coach for Slaton has his batter step out and take a sign. Brasino right back to work. Breaking ball that breaks in over the plate. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Number 9, Jacob Lopez. Brings up number 9, Jacob Lopez. First pitch to Lopez is in the dirt outside for a ball. Is Lopez pitching now? So did he pitch, go back, and then come back a pitch?
No, it's a different pitcher, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
I believe so. Pitch comes in and misses inside for a ball.
But I don't think it's the same. I don't think he's pitched twice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been Garcia was previously. Payne started. I've seen Payne, Floyd, Garcia.
Pitch comes
Lopez.
in for a call strike, the lower part of the zone. 2-1. Pitch is swung on and hit fair just inside of the third base bag and rolls out into deep left. Boschman runs over there and gets it in foul territory. The throw in gets past McDonald, is backed up by second baseman by Keeney. It'll be a double for Lopez. Number 11, Keenan Diaz. Diaz will step in with one away and a runner on second base. As Ramos has gone out to talk to Brasino. Now they're taking too long, and the umpire is strolling out there to break up the meeting. Gets about halfway before Ramos turns around and heads back. Ramos strolling back, looking over at the dugout, trying to get the sign squared up. Still hasn't crouched. He's still looking over at the home plate dugout. As Brasino turns and looks back at McDonald covering second base and scares the runner back.
This is Diaz, the first baseman for Slaton. He's 0 for 1, struck out his first time up.
Brasino from the stretch now, leans up on his knee, gets his sign, comes set at the belt. Breaking ball that breaks in over the plate for a call strike. I knew I'd missed a couple. Brasino again leans in, gets his sign, set the belt. Looks over at that runner at second. Now he comes home, pitches low for a ball. Diaz steps back in, waits for his pitch. 1-1. Here it comes. Outer half of the plate for a call strike. 1-2. That's a Brasino, toes the rubber and leans in to get his sign. Shakes one off. Now he nods to one. Set at the belt, looking back at second. Comes home. Inside pitch is swung on and hit foul into the dirt at home plate. Count's going to hold it 1-2. Lopez steps out of the box. steps back in. Runner on second with a 3 or 4 step lead. McDonald playing in behind him. They break in, and what McDonald breaks out to his fielding position as Keeney breaks into the bag, and they turn and throw, but Keeney doesn't come up with it cleanly. Runner was back in plenty of time either way. Diaz steps back in at home plate and waits for his pitch from Brasino. Brasino nods to the sign, comes set at the belt, and now he disengages, looking back at second. No throw, though. So Brasino gets the ball, resets, leans in, gets a sign, comes set. Comes home and catches the outside corner for a called third strike as the umpire rings him up. The pitch right there on the edge. 2 away. Number 12, Alberto Lara. The designated hitter step in. Keeney comes in and talks to Brasino. Having a private meeting there for a minute. Brasino goes back to the rubber as Keeney runs back to his spot. He toes the rubber. Looks in at Laura. Looking back at second. Now he comes home. Breaking ball that stays up.
Nice curveball. Must have been just a little up.
Yeah. The pitch. Enter after the plate. A call strike. Second pitch looked like a straight fastball in the inner half, and first one looked like was a curveball that just stayed up. But the home side umps didn't like it. 1-1. Brasino's pitch inside, check swing, and he said he went around. Plate ump said that Lara went around, and they're going to argue. He's asking for Coach Chancellor's asking for a second opinion. Right now we got 1 and 2. Chancellor having a little chin wag with the home plate ump. Home plate ump walks down to third baseline. They meet 2/3 of the way down. In the meantime, Ramos goes out. Talks to Brasino. 1 and 2 on the board at this point. Laura still waiting there in home plate. All right, argument's over, or discussion's over. Audience participates in a little chicken dance before we get going here. Now we're ready for the 1 and 2. Brasino leans in, gets a sign. The pitch. Late swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll do it.
They'll do it here in the 4th. Tigers get a double, get a runner to second, but that's it. No runs on that one hit, no errors. They left him stranded. Going to the bottom of the 4th, Shallow Water still leads at 12-1.
Hello, friends. It's time to register for the Shallow Water Education Foundation's golf tournament, Golfing for Graduates, benefiting the class of 2025. Scan the QR code on the screen to register to play and/or to register as a sponsor. You can also sign up on the Shallow Water Education Foundation website and the Shallow Water Education Foundation Facebook page. A tradition unlike any other, returning on March 31st.
Back for the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs are to the top of the order. Let's see McDonald getting ready in the on-deck circle. After that, looks like we may have some pinch hitters along the way. We'll see. Mustangs leading at 12-1. See Coach Null out there with the umpire. Looks like communicating multiple changes. Still on the mound for the Tigers, number 9, Jacob Lopez. He came on in relief in the third through 8 pitches.
8. Oh.
Maddox McDonald stepping in.
Leading out the bottom of the fourth. Shortstop, number 5, Maddox McDonald.
0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and had a sacrifice bunt. Steps in here to face Lopez for the first time. First pitch is a fastball that's high. Next pitch comes in low, 2-0. That one is in there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Ball's grounded to the shortstop. Takes a hard hop, throws a dart across. McDonald's retired on the 6-3 put out.
Now batting number 18, Carson Key.
It's going to be a pinch hitter, number 18, Carson Key. Carson, another senior. Steps in here for the first time tonight. Light breeze still blowing in from center. Curveball drops in for a called strike, upper part of the zone. Next pitch, low, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Carson got his money's worth out of that swing. He let her rip.
One-two pitch bounces in, 2-2. Lopez out of the windup, kicks and deals. That one's low and away. Gets away from the catcher, full count. That one's inside, ball 4.
Left fielder number 17, Garrett Boschma.
Garrett Boschma steps in. Boschma, without an official at bat, reached on catcher's interference and has walked twice.
Hit the ball, Garrett. Between the lines, and let's go.
First pitch is low. That pitch is low and inside. 2-0. Pitch is low and outside, 3-0. Batting here in the bottom of the fourth, about 2 hours in. Been a slow game, a lot of walks. Mustangs lead at 12-1. Pickoff attempt over at first. Keys back in safe. Lopez set at the belt. Delivers another low pitch. Ball 4. Much shorter at bat for Boschma, 4-pitch walk compared to his last at bat, 15 pitches.
JP Naranjo.
Another pinch hitter. This is going to be JP Naranjo. JP's first appearance tonight. Curveball misses for a ball. Next pitch is fouled off over towards the Tiger dugout, goes off of the fencing in front of the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Couple of runners on for the Mustangs. Both of them on walks. That one bounces in low, 2-1. Another ball, 3-1. JP's a senior, number 22. We'll see him catch from time to time. Steps in here with a 3-1 count. Ground ball over to short. He's going to go over to third, and third baseman can't field the ball. It's going to be a fielder's choice with an error, is going to load the bases.
Now batting number 12, Cale Moore. Here we go, David, a left-handed batter.
All right, another pinch hitter. This is going to be number 12, Cale Moore. First pitch is lined off of the glove of the shortstop. It's going to be a single. It's going to score a run for the Mustangs. Key
number
scores.
16, Rylan Brown.
I was trying to get my lineup updated. Here was another pinch hitter. This is going to be number 16, Rylan Brown.
Yeah, Kel's good about that. He comes in and pinch hit, hits the first thing.
First pitch to Brown is a called strike. So this Cale Moore pinch hitting there, line drive. Shortstop goes up and it goes off of his glove. Keeps it close, so single scores a run, bases still loaded. Rylan Brown grounds the ball to first. Gets past the first baseman out into right field. Another run scores for the Mustang.
The catcher, number 10, Rylan Ramos. How'd you score it?
Is it an error? First baseman had a chance at it over there.
It looked like an error to me.
Yep, that's what I scored it as, another error by the Tigers. Rylan Ramos steps in here. First pitch is high, goes off the catcher's glove. Everybody will hold up. 2 more runs for the Mustangs in the inning. They lead at 14-1. Next pitch is low, 2-0. Lopez set, kicks and delivers. That pitch is low as well. Catcher blocks it, keeps it out in front of him.
Keeps it out in front of him, but thought it went behind him. He lost track of it there for a minute. Yeah.
Here in the fourth, the Tigers started out, got a ground out, had 2 strikes on the next batter, but then since then, walk, error, single, error, walk. Mustangs leading at 15-1 now.
Coach Chancellor coming out to take the ball from Lopez. Gonna have another outfielder, looks like, come in now. No, they're gonna have the shortstop come in and pitch.
It's number 12, Luera. He had been,
Oh no.
I think they'd had him working in the bullpen some.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was mixing him up with Martinez. This is Alberto Luera, L-U-E-R-A. Number 12, Alberto Luero, L-U-E-R-O.
New pitcher for the Slaton Tigers, number 12, Alberto Luera. The 5th pitcher of the night for the Tigers. He's warming up. Got some more pinch hitters coming for the Mustangs.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 12, Alberto Luera.
So, as I mentioned, more pinch hitters coming for the Mustangs. This is going to be number 15, Rylan Jeffcott.
Now
His
batting
first
number
appearance.
15, Rylan Jeffcott.
Luera out of the stretch with the bases loaded. First pitch is low for a ball. Luera set, comes in, pitches high, 2-0.
Jeffcott always batted left, I guess?
Yes. Jeffcott, Brown, and Moore bat from the left side. Snap throw down to third. Moore dives back in. They had him pretty far off the bag. Throw was just a little wide.
Pitch was a ball?
Yes. Luera looks in again, comes set at the belt. Delivers another ball. 4-pitch walk, walks in another run. 16-1.
Now batting number 3, Aiden Ariano. I mixed up my L and my R there for a second.
Another pinch hitter. This will be trying to get that for you here.
That's Ariano. First pitch to Ariano's call strike at the top part of the zone.
Number 3, Aiden Ariano, another senior. No balls in a strike. Ariano steps in from the right side. Next pitch is low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch is lifted down the right field line. Fair base hit by Aiden Ariano. Everybody's going to go station to station.
Shortstop number 5, Maddox McDonald.
During one of the timeouts, they slipped a courtesy runner in there on us. That's Ryan Duggars running for the catcher Ramos. He's over at third now. Jeff caught at second. He walked, and Ariano over at first, just single. Maddox McDonald steps up, hits a fly ball to left field. Left fielder ranges over, makes the catch. Duggar will tag from third and come in and score on the sac fly.
Did you hear they told him to get down. There was no play anywhere close. They're all yelling at him to get down. I think that's why he was doing that.
Score's now 18-1 in favor of the Mustangs. Carson Key steps in. Carson, we started at the top of the order, so we've batted around. Carson steps in. He walked earlier in the inning in a pinch hit situation, getting his second at bat. Fouls that one off at the plate. No balls in a strike, 2 away now. Pitch is low and away. Gets away from the catcher. Runners are going to advance. Second and third now, 2 away. Mustangs leading at 18-1. Curveball is grounded to the third baseman. He's up with it. He'll go over to first. 5-3 on the putout, and that'll do it here in the bottom of the fourth. In the inning, the Mustangs tack on 6 more runs. They did it on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the 5th with Shallow Water now leading Slaton by a score of 18-1.
Life is full of changes. Sometimes it's a new address. Other times, a change of clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change that decor. And then sometimes it's a change of plans. One thing is certain, things may change, but the memories remain.
Imagine transforming your backyard into the ultimate oasis. With Raider Pools, your dream is just a phone call away. At Raider Pools, we turn your vision into a reality. From custom designs to expert installation, we handle every detail with precision and care. Choose from our wide range of styles and features to create a pool that's just as unique as you are. Are you ready to make a splash? Contact Raider Pools today for a free consultation and let us bring your backyard dreams to life.
Mustangs having their way tonight, emptied the bench, and a lot of defensive changes now. We saw a lot of pinch hitters in the previous inning. Now here in the top of the fifth, just go through the defense for you. New first baseman is Carson Key. New at second, Aiden Ariano. Over at third, Garrett Boschma comes in from the outfield. Maddox McDonald remains at short. Now in left field is Rylan Brown. In center field, Cale Moore. In right field, we have Rylan Jeffcott. Rylan Ramos still behind the plate, and our new pitcher, senior right-hander, number 22, J.P. Naranjo. Mustangs leading it by more than 10 here in the fifth. As long as they maintain a more than a 10-run lead, this will be it here in the top half of the inning.
Naranjo turns, kicks, and deals. Pitches low and in for a ball. Batter waiting, next pitch comes in. This one swung on and a hit into right field. Right fielder comes in on a jog and catches it cap high for out number one. Number 4, Ashton Garcia. Garcia step in to face Naranjo. Naranjo kicks and deals, tries to drop a bunt, but it's a little bouncer right back to Marano. Marano scoops it up, goes over the first for the 1-3 putout. Two pitches, 2 outs. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Number 1, Jacob Luna. Brings in Jacob Luna, the bottom of the order for the Tigers. Nobody on and 2 away. J.P. Naranjo nods to the sign. Turns, kicks, and deals. They drop another bunt. This one going over toward third base. It's Boschma comes up, gathers it up somewhere between third and the pitcher's mound. Rolls over there to first base, and they get their man. And just like that, on 4 pitches, Mustangs have closed this one out.
That'll do it here in the fifth, and that'll do it for the game. Mustangs pick up the win by the score of 18-1. Slaton scored the first run of the game, but it was all Mustangs after that. They'll end it here in 4.5 innings.
That's your ball game. Shallowater wins this one 18-1. Good game, gentlemen. Well played. I want to wish everybody good luck in the rest of their season, and folks headed back to Slaton, safe travels. You would check the area around in the stands, and if you see any trash, please pick that up. We have trash cans at the bottom of the stands at each corner. Thanks for coming out to the ballpark tonight. Be back here in a week. Shallowater on Saturday, be playing in Demi.
You hear Tony making the announcements here at the stadium, wrapping things up here today as the Mustangs do get the win. Mustangs win at 18-1 for Slaton. They had a run on 3 hits, 7 errors. Mustangs 18 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Mustangs. Mustangs get good pitching, solid defense, and Slaton on a night where they just struggled to find the strike zone. A lot of walks and errors contributed to the lopsided win tonight, but another good performance by the Mustangs. Most important number of the night. Mustangs go to 1-0 in district play. First district game here at home. Tony, any closing thoughts on your end?
I can't think of anything. That saw some good hitting tonight that seemed like an improvement over where I'd seen them last in a week or so ago in the tournament. They was hitting the ball a bit better. Mainly had to find the opportunities to hit the ball tonight, where didn't have a lot of pitches over the plate. And I guess the standout thing was Boschma with his
15
pitch at bat.
11 foul balls in the bat. That was a pretty interesting highlight there. But yeah, so Mustangs are going to advance to 1-0. Mustangs will be back in district play on Saturday, Mustangs will travel up to Dimmitt, scheduled 12 o'clock start up there. Mustangs will be home again on next Tuesday night, taking on Friona, another new district opponent.
7 o'clock game.
That'll be a 7 o'clock game.
It's spring break for us, but I don't know where it falls for the traveling team.
Right now, that's on the schedule for 7 o'clock. But that's going to do it here tonight from Garland Field. Once again, Shallow Mustangs pick up the win by a score of 18-1. This has been David Blackburn and Tony Jackson. Thank the Shallow Water Sports Network crew for bringing this game to you tonight on the Shallow Water Sports Network and Mixler Internet Radio. Until next time, take care.